You are listening to Retire Texas Style, the podcast. We appreciate you joining us. So, Steve, how often do you think about going on vacation? Is it every day, every week? What do you think?
I think about it all the time.
Same.
And I love vacation. Jess, for me, though, is, life is what you make it. And you need to make life a vacation, whether you're working every day or you're at home every day. I think you can design your life to really enjoy it and make it special.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because there's a new survey that found that Americans spend about 18 minutes a day dreaming about being on vacation. You add all that up, that's more than 109 hours a year. So if they're spending this amount of time thinking about vacation, planning about that vacation, how much time would it take for them to create a retirement plan with you so every day could feel like a vacation?
Well, I think if future retirees spent 18 minutes a day thinking about retirement, they'd be so far down the road, Jess. It's interesting. People pick up that phone and call us and, go, wait a minute, I just need help. And it's funny, a lot of people on vacations, they'll be on a vacation. That's when they decide to retire. They're like, I'm stressed, I'm overwhelmed. I'm worried about the market. Also a lot of people retire because they have a plan where they can't get the money out of the market until they retire. And people come see us about that and say, I've got to get busy. I've got to do something. I've lost 36% of my money this year.
Mm-hmm.
Jess, with the S&P down, let's call it 20% last year. And then you look at Morgan Stanley today talking about that the S&P is going to be down by the middle of the year 26%. I mean, that market's starting back down. Interest rates are coming back down. Inflation's going back up. We have the fears of China. The thing is, you have the opportunity to get your house in order, and that's what they do. So often, it's, if you were going to go buy a new house, Jess, it would be location, location, location.
Mm-hmm.
If you were going to plan for retirement, it's income, 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 and it's safety that you can count on. You don't want hope-so money. You want know-so money. It's great to have a little bit of your money in the market, have it at risk, but I'm going to tell you that money that's going to take care of you each and every day for the rest of your life needs to be know-so money. And we help people with that each and every day. And, we talk a lot about income, Jess, but a lot of people now are saying, I have income, but I need, a plan to keep my money safe. Jess, we do a lot where we have strategies are to the upside of the Standard & Poor's, but they do not participate in the downside risk. We've had so many people call us about that because, wait a minute, you mean zero became my hero last year? I didn't lose 19.65 or 19.7% in our strategy, in our toolbox. You do not. You don't make anything, but Jess, you don't lose anything, and there's not a fee. I mean, it's a win-win situation for people that have money in their retirement plans and they want to get that money safe. They need to call us. Had a lady that we met with in Lubbock the other day that said, you know what? I just can't stop the bleeding. Can you help me stop it? And absolutely we did. That's what's so important, Jess, is to be able to do that and know how much money you have. It's interesting, Jess. So many people in this economy don't even look at their statements.
But why is that? Do you think they don't look at it because it's too hard to know, or they don't understand it, or what do you think?
I think it's all the above. I think they don't understand it. They don't know what they're looking at, and it scares them. If I don't look at it, it'll go away, which it doesn't. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Jess, there's just lots of ways to redo your plan to make it work. Whether you need growth, whether you need income, whether you need a tax strategy. It's interesting. Jess, I had a couple come see me now. It's been about 8 weeks ago, and they had their money with a local guy, and they got together once a year, and a little scratch piece of paper. He showed them how much they had, how much they'd made, how much they'd spent. But, Jess, when we started looking at their money, they had REITs. The money was tied up. They put the money in 12 years ago. Within 6 months, it's tied up. It's never earned a penny. It's doing nothing. When we really sit down and showed both the husband and the wife how much money they had, how much money they had lost, how much money they had spent, and if you did something with this money, She was going to retire in 5 years. He wanted to work. That's great. But we need to show you that if you retire today, this is how much money you have. If you decide to retire in 3 years, 5 years, have a plan. So no matter what happens, COVID caught a lot of people just off guard.
Of course,
We don't want that to happen to you. That's why we tell our people, let's have a plan for today. Let's have a plan for 3 years, 5 years. Let's make it work. But, I've been doing this 34 years, Jess, and what I found is the people that plan well retire well and retire Texas style. That's why we call the show that, because, are you failing to plan or planning to fail? We have a lot of people, our phones have been blowing up today. We have a lot of people call us and have that one question, and that one question that we answer, just like these people we were talking about, really put the whole thing together. We've been able to go back and get them on the same page. And what I find is just people that have a plan, they're better with their money. They understand their expenses.
Ask yourself this question: how much money will it take to make you feel financially happy? Obviously, the number is different for everybody, but a recent survey found that the average is around 1.1 million. So do you have any thoughts on this and what it really takes for someone to be financially happy in retirement?
Retirement, Jess, as we talked earlier in the show, is about being happy. And planning for retirement is about income. It's all about cash flow. There's not a magic number. Planning would be easy if there was, but it's about putting that plan together. It's figuring out the right time to take Social Security. It's the right time to start taking money out of your retirement accounts. Having that strategy set up where the same time each and every month you get a direct deposit in your account. Jess, it's interesting. Had the neatest couple come to see us. We've done business with them a couple of years. And last week, he just all of a sudden got sick and died. They were the happiest couple. And what I found was she came to see us now, and it's going to be easy to be able to retransition and fix things for her because they did the hard work with us a couple of years ago. And that's what I tell people. We don't always get to choose when we retire, when we check out of here. COVID changed so many things. So let's be happy in retirement. My dad told me years ago when I got married, he said, don't worry, be happy. Well, I think in our economy, if we worry a little and we do the work, then we're happy. I think happiness is an inside job. Would you agree with that?
100%. Absolutely. Starts with you.
So, in retirement, if you want to be happy, you've dotted every I and crossed every T. It's really exciting, Jess. Often I have the spouse that doesn't understand the numbers, that's worried. They call us. Sometimes they do a Zoom by themselves and say, what do I need to find out about our finances so you can help me? And I think that's a really great place to start. What do you need to know? What pieces of the puzzle do I need to bring to you? But Jess, when you get on the same page, no matter whether we're talking about vacation or finances or raising kids or any of those things, it's all about doing the work. And then the rewards are huge. I'm Steve Hoyle. I've been doing this for 34 years. What I can tell you is wherever you live, wherever you are in our area, whether you're in DFW, whether you're in Midland, Odessa, whether you're in Lubbock, Permian Basin, West Texas, wherever you are, let us sit down or do a Zoom with you and figure out what that part of the don't know that you don't know, so we can really figure out how to help you. If you found something today on the show that really resonates that you need, all you've got to do is pick up that phone and call us. We'll be seeing clients in Midland, Lubbock, and Amarillo this week. If we could do a Zoom with you, we could do a short conference call, but it all starts with taking some action. Procrastination can wipe out that retirement plan you've always dreamed of. I'm Steve Hoyle. Let my team and I go to work for you. We would be honored to help you.
Thanks so much for joining us for Retire Texas Style, the podcast. Get more details on the website, retiretexasstyle.com.
Hoyle Financial is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and/or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Bonus annuities may include higher surrender charges, longer surrender charge periods, lower caps, higher spreads, or other restrictions that are not included in similar annuities that do not offer a premium bonus feature. Read your contract for restrictions, limitations, or penalties. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Hoyle Financial Group, Texas Insurance Licensed 1719183.